BeeSparrow, 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 BeeSparrow. Yo, dog, it's BeeSparrow. Like, share, and subscribe. This belief's gonna bring it live. Information, world news, current events, the source. Accurate as a fingerprint. A cool sister, a force for the people. Attacking real enemies, strategy that's lethal. There will be no sequels, so get your tickets. A cool place for you to sit back and kick it, or get evicted. Dialogue till we get to the bottom of it. We can agree to disagree, hate it or love it. Either way, she's sitting and talking like an arrow. Introducing ladies and gentlemen, BeeSparrow.
Good morning, everybody. It's your girl, BeeSparrow, Buzz Sweet Talk Radio. I am ready to start planting. So I'm going out to grab a few things. And I'm going to take y'all along with me. Okay? Okay. So I've already started planting some things. They're not, of course, not ready to be put into the ground yet, but I'm going to get some more soil, some more fertilizer. I have tomatoes, I have squash, I have kale, I have cauliflower, broccoli. I'm doing it big this year, y'all. I am going to stuff my little garden with a lot of stuff. Whatever survives, survive. Whatever doesn't survive, it doesn't survive. But I am so looking forward to it. I'm so looking forward to this planting season. I really am. And I hope you guys are planting stuff too. I should have been finished or should have started in December, but I was prepping for my surgery in December. Those of you who don't know, I just had a hysterectomy last month. I had an issue with vaginal bleeding. And thank God, since I've had the hysterectomy, the bleeding has stopped. I initially went to GW, George Washington Hospital in Washington, D.C. They did a partial, I thought it was a partial hysterectomy, but come to find out it wasn't. But I went there because I was having vaginal bleeding. And they did surgery in hopes that the bleeding would stop, but it didn't. So fast forward, moved back home to my hometown in North Carolina and got diagnosed a year later with uterine cancer. So I had to have my uterine removed. Of course, the blood and the cramps have stopped. Thank God for that, because I was miserable. Y'all heard me? Miserable. So I would encourage young women who's going through like heavy bleeding and extra bleeding days to go get checked out, because I went through hell and back. Y'all hear me? Hell and back. Bleeding and cramping. And I went through that for years. The bleeding I went through for like almost 10 years. That's the truth. And no one knew what, they claimed they didn't know what it was. I believe GW did me dirty, because after they gave me surgery, the bleeding came back, and then they didn't want to do nothing after that. When the bleeding came back, the doctor told me to check up with my gynecologist, but she had forgot that she was my gynecologist. She asked me, did I want her to be my gynecologist? And I said yes. So I had surgery where they removed one of my tubes, one of my ovaries, because they found a cyst on my ovary. They removed some things, but the bleeding didn't stop. So they didn't take care of my bleeding situation. Moved back to North Carolina. Came back here and got diagnosed with uterine cancer. How about that? How about that? Right? So, like I was saying before I had to stop, I just encourage young women to take care of themselves because, in my opinion, especially black women, and in my opinion, the healthcare system does not care about black women. I've experienced that myself. I've experienced that myself. They don't care too much for us. They let me go years bleeding without a diagnosis. I went years vaginal bleeding without a diagnosis. It took me to come to my hometown in North Carolina, which by this time I hadn't given up. I had said, you know what? If I'm going to bleed out, I'm just going to bleed out. That's how I felt about it. If I'm going to bleed out, I'm going to bleed out. But I came home and my mother was telling me about Kinston Community Health Center, which is where I went and started my journey. Now I have been diagnosed with uterine cancer, and I start my treatments in a few more weeks. I have to have radiation and I have to have chemo. Yep. People say, well, you mighty strong. I have my moments. I cry. And when I read that 35% of women diagnosed with uterine cancer die after 5 years, I was too I was too through. I was too through. Like, is this cancer? This is what's gonna kill me. If this is what's gonna kill me, I better live my life to the fullest. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm doing everything that I want to do to make me happy. Y'all know what I mean? I'm doing everything that I want to do to make me happy. So there it is. I didn't want this to be about my cancer journey, my uterine cancer journey. I wanted it to be about gardening. That's what I'm excited about. Get my garden um, back up to par. I did stop for the winter break, but I think from here on out, I think what I'm going to do from here on out is have a garden all year round. That's what I want to do. Have a garden all year round. I hate it that my garden look bare right now. It just look bare. I love it when it's blooming. But right now, there's nothing but a few greens coming up. I got one cabbage coming up that's been coming up for a minute. It's been coming up for a minute. So yeah, I'm excited about growing plants. So one of my friends has been on my mind for a few months here in Kinston, and I, you know, didn't reach out to her until last night. And I know that I was supposed to reach out to her because when I called her, I was telling her about my cancer journey, and she was telling me that the person that she was sitting down with in her house right now went through the same thing or is going through the same thing I'm going through. She has already started her treatments. She has to do the same thing I do. She has to go to Greenville 3 times. I have to have 44 treatments, 3 in Greenville, the rest here in Kinston. But um, I have to have chemo and radiation. So my friend told me she's the girl that was sitting with her is going through the same thing. So I can't wait to hook up with her and talk. We're gonna connect, hook up, and talk about our journey together. Maybe we'll turn it into a podcast. who knows? As for podcasting, I have lost my umph for podcasting. Since everything went down with me and some more people that I used to fellowship with, I have not had the desire to do a podcast or go live. I mean, I tried, but I'm just not feeling it anymore. So that's that. Just not feeling it anymore. A lot of fake and phony people on the World Wide Web that say they love you and say that you family, we family, I love you and this and that, but I come to find out that shit is fake. Just as fake as a $3 bill. So I don't get involved with clicks anymore on YouTube. I mean on the internet. As a matter of fact, I try to stay off of the internet as much as possible now. There's a lot of shit going down on the internet that I care not to be a part of. Cesspool of sin. That's what the internet is. A cesspool of sin. Wait, am I going the right way? Where is this gas station at? Is it Bright Street? What's the next one? I think it's the next one. Yeah, it's the next one. Yeah. So yeah, um, that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. I'm not getting involved with any more people from off of the internet. I make relations with people that I already know, strengthen my relationships with people that I already know. That's what I've been doing. And right now, all I'm messing with right now is family. I can't do nobody else. I do family. That's it. Anything else is uncivilized. All right. So I think that once it warm up today, I am going to do some planting. Today I'm going to put down, what I said I was going to plant? Oh, my herbs, chives, um, parsley. I got some other herbs that I want to plant today. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I'm hoping that it warms up. It's not that bad out here. It's just early and still dew. Still got the dew and the frost on the ground. So I'll wait for it to warm up before I do anything. So yeah, that's me, your girl B Sparrow, out and about doing what she does. Talk to you guys later. Have a blessed day. Okay. All right, y'all. Okay. Riding down Heritage Street. Let me see what's good on Heritage Street. Of course, ain't nothing good right now because it's so early in the morning. I'm just riding through, just coming back from the store, picking up some things. Um, this must be where the farmers market is. I wonder when does the farmers market open? But this is where all the white folks hang out on Heritage Street. Black people say they can't find nowhere to go, but guess what? My friend came to town. Well, she's from here, but she lives in Raleigh now. She came to town. We came right down here on Heritage Street and had a good old time with the white folks. We sure did. We sure did. And everybody in K-Town said there's nowhere to go to hang out and have fun. Shoot. We came right down here on Heritage Street and hung out with the folks, palm-colored folks, and had a nice time. Had a very nice time. This is my little hometown in Kinston, North Carolina. People say, why you moving back to Kinston? Why you moving back to... This is my hometown. This is where I'm from, born and raised. Born and raised on these Kinston streets. Yep. And I had a good time here when I was growing up here. It's not like it used to be. I had a good time growing up here. But people say there's nothing to do anymore, and no one, no one does anything anymore. I I haven't seen anyone since I've been back home. I probably seen one friend of mine, and that's Sam, and I haven't seen her since. Once when I last year, sometime towards the end of the year, I saw her. No one comes out anymore. No one. We used to hang out from morning to morning. Not anymore, honey. Nope, that's just not gonna happen. I should have went to Piggly Wiggly. That's all right. I'll find something to eat. I love my hometown though, and I don't regret moving back. Um, my daughters moved back to North Carolina before I did, and they're not even from here. My parents moved back, and my brothers moved back before I did. So I was the last one to leave the DMV to move back to Kinston. This is where I wanted to live out the rest of my life around family and the few friends that I actually have. So I'm happy. I started my container garden in DC, and my dream was to move back to North Carolina to start a garden, and that's what I did. I packed up a few things for my container garden. I didn't bring everything. I just bought a few things and packed up my stuff. And me and my husband said, "Let's just go. Let's just leave DC because there's nothing here for us." Well, actually, my husband was had a nice job at the United States Capitol, but he had to let it go. But life is better here for us. We are able to thrive. We've already purchased a car, going to purchase one more, and we're going to purchase a house. So I am excited about that. Definitely a house with a nice big garden. I want to be able to grow enough food where I can help people if they need, you know, people that's struggling can come and pick out cucumbers, kale, squash, healthy things that I'm going to have growing in my garden. That's my dream, to be able to help others with my little garden. I saw on the internet that there was a program for people that have container gardens where they help you. You can get a grant to grow container garden. I started looking into that. I still might. I don't know yet. I don't have luck in things like that, you know? So I still might try it. Emma Park, not the same anymore. Back on Emma Webb, Queen Street, Emma Webb Park. It's a theater right there. It used to be a theater right across the street, and I remember when me and uh, three of my friends went to see Beach Street. Actually, we snuck in. We saw Beach Street 3 times that night. So yeah, I finally made it back home. Let me go up in here and get started on the planting. I'm very excited about this year's planting. I really look forward to it. Last year was good. You know, we did harvest cucumbers, squash, kale, lettuce, onions. But this year I'm looking forward to bigger and better things. And I'm looking forward to seeing how Emma Webb Park is going to turn out. They have torn practically everything down, but now I see that they putting the track down. It's like a big old circle of bricks. That's going to be my walking path when they finish it up. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. Looking forward to the new Emma Webb Park. Not the Emma Webb Park that I've been used to. They took out the pool. They took out the tennis court. The gazebo been gone. The tennis court been gone. Everything has been gone, but they just dug up the pool last year. So, woo, looking forward to it. Hope you guys enjoyed my video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And in return, your girl will do the same thing. Okay? Bye.
BeeSparrow, 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 BeeSparrow. Yo, dog, it's BeeSparrow. Like, share, and subscribe. This release is gonna bring it live. Information, world news, current events, the source. Accurate as a fingerprint. A cool sister, a force for the people. Attacking real enemies, strategy that's lethal. There will be no sequels, so get your tickets. A cool place for you to sit back and kick it, or get evicted. Dialogue to begin to the bottom of it. We can agree to disagree, hate it or love it. Either way, she's sitting and talking like an arrow.